Welcome back to Arch Zenith. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt a sense of calm wash over you? A feeling that's both sophisticated and incredibly welcoming. That's the magic we're unlocking today. Forget the sterile, all-white interiors or the loud, demanding accent walls of the past. We're diving into the color that's taking the design world by storm for its unique ability to be both tranquil and utterly chic. I'm talking about sage green. Now, you might be thinking, green, isn't that a bit risky? But I'm here to let you in on a little designer secret. Sage green isn't just a color. It's a tool for crafting effortless elegance. It's the hue that bridges the gap between the earthy warmth of nature and the refined polish of modern design. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to harness its power in your own home. So, why has sage green become the darling of interior designers and homeowners alike? It's simple. In our fast-paced, digitally saturated world, our homes need to be our sanctuaries. Sage green, with its soft, grayish undertones, directly taps into our biophilic desire to connect with nature. It's the color of a misty morning forest, of dried sage bundles, of quiet moss on stone. It doesn't shout for attention. It whispers a promise of serenity. This makes it incredibly versatile and far easier to live with than its bolder cousins like emerald or hunter green. It's a restorative background for your life, a color that supports well-being without ever sacrificing style. It's the ultimate chameleon, working in everything from a minimalist apartment to a rustic farmhouse. But here's the real key that many miss. Sage green's elegance comes from its subtlety. Unlike a primary color, it's complex and nuanced. This complexity allows it to adapt to light in the most beautiful ways. In a south-facing room flooded with warm light, it will feel soft and buttery. In a north-facing room with cooler light, it takes on a more sophisticated, crisp gray tone. This dynamic quality means the room never feels flat or one-dimensional. It's alive, it breathes. My goal today is to move you from being hesitant to being confident, to give you the foundational principles and fresh trending ideas so you can use sage green not as a mere accent, but as a core philosophy for your space. We're going to break this down into 3 actionable sections. First, we'll lay the foundation and talk about how to choose your perfect shade, because not all sage greens are created equal. Then, we'll get into the fun part, styling and pairing for maximum impact, where I'll share my favorite color palettes and material combinations that are trending right now. And finally, we'll talk about fresh ideas and focal points to take your design from beautiful to breathtaking. So, whether you're thinking of a single feature wall or a full room transformation, stay with me. Segment 1, the foundation, choosing your perfect shade. The first and most critical step to mastering sage green is understanding its undertones. This is the designer secret that prevents a color from looking off on your walls. Sage green is fundamentally a mixture of green, gray, and often a hint of another color. You need to identify that hint. Some sage greens lean yellow, giving them a warmer, almost olive-like quality. These are fantastic for rooms where you want to promote coziness and warmth, like a living room or a den. They pair divinely with natural wood tones and creamy whites. Then you have sage greens that lean blue. These feel cooler, crisper, and more serene, perfect for creating a spa-like bathroom or a calm, focused home office. They work beautifully with marble, chrome, and crisp white trim. Now, let's talk about light reflectance value, or LRV. This might sound technical, but it's your best friend. The LRV scale measures how much light a color reflects, from 0 absolute black to 100 pure white. For sage greens, you'll typically find them in the mid-range, say between 30 and 60. A sage with a lower LRV darker will feel more intimate. Dramatic and cocooning. It's a brave and stunning choice for a library, dining room, or bedroom accent wall. A sage with a higher LRV lighter will feel more airy, expansive, and neutral. This is your go-to if you want to paint an entire open-plan living space, as it will bounce light around and make the room feel larger. Always, and I mean always, get a sample pot and paint a large swatch on your wall. Observe it for at least 2 full days, watching how it changes from morning light to artificial evening light. But the magic doesn't stop at paint. To create a truly layered and sophisticated space, you need to think about sage green in your materials and textures. This is where you move from a painted room to a designed room. Consider a sage green in a velvety upholstery on a classic armchair. The way the light catches the pile will be gorgeous. Or think about textured wallpaper with a subtle grass cloth or linen effect in a sage tone. It adds incredible depth. Even in tiles, a matte or zealage-style sage green tile in a kitchen or bathroom introduces color in a tactile, enduring way. By incorporating the color through multiple mediums, you create a rich, cohesive story that feels intentional and deeply elegant. So, before you pick up a paint roller, do this audit of your space. What is the natural light like? What is the room's purpose? Do you need warmth or coolness? Then explore beyond the paint chip. Look at fabric swatches, tile samples, and even art that features the shades you're drawn to. Getting this foundational step right is what separates an amateur job from a professional-grade design. It ensures your sage green doesn't just look like a trend, but like an inherent, timeless part of your home's architecture. Segment 2: Styling and pairing for maximum impact. Alright, you've found your perfect shade. Now, what do you put with it? This is where your personal style truly shines. Let's start with my absolute favorite pairing and a huge trend for 2025: sage green and warm neutrals. Imagine your sage walls as a serene landscape. Now, introduce elements of warm, creamy whites, beiges, and taupes. This combination is pure, effortless elegance. It avoids the coldness that a stark white can sometimes bring. Think a large, creamy linen sofa against a sage green wall, accented with a chunky, natural jute rug. The warmth of the neutrals grounds the cool tranquility of the green, creating a balanced, inviting, and incredibly livable space. It's a palette that feels both curated and comfortable. For those of you who love a bit more depth and drama, let's talk about sage and earthy contrasts. This is where we bring in the rich, grounding elements. I am currently obsessed with pairing sage green with deep chocolate browns, terracotta, and burnt orange. These colors are all found in nature together, so they inherently harmonize. A sage green kitchen with cabinetry in a rich walnut stain. Exquisite. A terracotta pot filled with a lush monstera plant against a sage feature wall. Perfection. This combination feels organic, a little bit rustic, and deeply sophisticated. It's a powerful way to add weight and visual interest without overwhelming the senses, creating a space that feels both current and timeless. Now, for a touch of refined glamour, we cannot ignore the power of sage and metallic accents. This is a classic pairing that gets a modern update in 2025. The key is to choose your metal wisely. Brass and gold tones are a match made in heaven with sage green, adding a sunny, luxurious warmth. Picture a sage green bathroom with brass faucets and mirror frames. It's instantly elevated. For a cooler, more modern vibe, brushed nickel or chrome can look incredibly sharp and clean. But the real trend to watch is black metal. Black window frames, light fixtures, or cabinet hardware against sage green create a stunning, graphic contrast that is both modern and timeless. It defines the space and adds a layer of architectural strength. Finally, let's ground everything with texture. Color is nothing without texture. To prevent your sage green palette from feeling flat, you must layer. Combine the smoothness of painted walls with the roughness of a stone tabletop, the nubby weave of a buccal throw pillow, the softness of a wool blanket, and the sleekness of a ceramic vase. This textural conversation is what creates effortless elegance. It's the feeling that the room evolved over time, filled with pieces you love that also happen to work together perfectly. The sage green acts as the cohesive thread that ties all these different textures and materials together, resulting in a space that is visually quiet, yet incredibly rich and engaging. Segment 3. Fresh ideas and focal points. So we've covered the basics and the pairings. Now, let's get into some fresh, forward-thinking ideas to make your space uniquely yours. First up, and this is a big trend, the sage green home office. As remote work continues, our workspaces need to be zones of focus and calm. Painting your office a soft, blue-leaning sage is one of the best things you can do for your productivity. It's been suggested that green promotes a state of balance and concentration. Pair it with that warm wood desk, black metal shelving, and plenty of natural light. You create a corner that feels professional yet personal, focused yet not sterile. It's an environment that supports your well-being while you work. Another powerful application is using sage green to create architectural moments. Instead of just painting a wall, think about painting your interior doors or even your kitchen island in a bold, darker sage. This creates a focal point that feels intentional and built-in. Another stunning idea is to use picture frame molding or wainscoting and paint it in a contrasting shade of sage. For example, a lighter sage on the wall with a darker, glossier sage on the trim. This adds dimension, history, and a custom feel to any room without a major renovation. It's a designer trick that says you pay attention to the details. Let's talk about the fifth wall, your ceiling. The sage green ceiling is a breathtakingly elegant trend that more people should try. Forget stark white ceilings that can feel like a hard stop. Painting your ceiling, especially in a bedroom, dining room, or a porch, in a pale, airy sage green, creates a canopy effect. It makes the room feel cocooning and intimate, as if you're lying under a soft, leafy canopy. It draws the eye up, adding a surprise element of sophistication that most people would never think of. It's a quiet, powerful statement that truly defines effortless elegance. Finally, remember that sage green is the perfect backdrop for a curated life. Its neutral, earthy quality makes it an ideal canvas for your personal artifacts, your art, and your travels. A vibrant piece of abstract art pops against a sage wall. A collection of black and white photographs feels more cohesive. Your wooden furniture looks richer. The color doesn't compete with your story, it enhances it. It provides a sense of calm continuity that allows the things you love to take center stage. That, ultimately, is the secret. Sage green isn't the star of the show. It's the best supporting actor that makes everything else in your home and your life look and feel its absolute best. And there you have it. From choosing the perfect undertone to creating stunning focal points, you now have the tools to use sage green like a design professional. It's more than just a color trend. It's a pathway to creating a home that embodies tranquility, sophistication, and a deep connection to the natural world. I'd love to hear what you're planning. Are you thinking of a sage green ceiling, or maybe a bold, earthy living room? Let me know in the comments below. Your project might just inspire another viewer. If you found these secrets helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more design insights every week. We're here to help you create a home you truly love. Until next time, remember, great design isn't about following every rule. It's about creating a space that tells your story. Now go on and paint with confidence.